this video is going to be factoring polynomial equations, and specifically I'm going to focus on the grouping process here. Okay, so you have 3 methods of factoring, and this is one of them. Alright, so here we go. Factoring by grouping. First of all, I kind of told you this in the intro video, but you should have 4 terms. So you're going to identify right away that you see 4 terms, and you're going to group that. And by grouping, I mean put parentheses around the first 2 and put parentheses around the second 2 and kind of work as if it's 2 separate problems initially. So in the first set of parentheses, I can take out a 3 and an a. So I'm going to take out a 3 or divide out a 3 and an a, and that's going to leave me with 4b minus 5. The second set of parentheses, I can take out just a 7, and I'll make that a positive 7, so that's why I put a plus before it. And that would leave you with 4b minus 5. And again, the point of grouping is that this group, or this binomial, is identical in both of them. If it's not identical, you either have done something wrong or it doesn't factor by grouping. Okay, so please don't keep going after this point unless they match up. Okay, now I can factor out the common piece here, the common binomial. So I'm going to factor out this 4b minus 5 from both of my factors. And if I factor that 4b minus 5 out, it leaves me with 3a plus 7. Or, more simply said, if I take out the common factor once, it leaves me with the stuff that wasn't common as the other factor. And that's how you factor by grouping. Okay, one more example, if you feel like you need this. So factor by grouping, and now it just says factor, the directions, but I know because I have 4 terms that I'm going to group them together. And you should, I kind of keep forgetting to do this, but can you take something out of all 4 terms? And no, you can't, but that's where you would start, of course, if you could. So I group the first 2, I group the second 2. I can take an x squared out of the first 2, and I can take a negative 25 out of the second group. Oh, sorry, I just can't seem to write here. And that will leave you with x plus 2. And again, I would stop. The point of grouping is that these binomial pieces are identical. So I take out that binomial piece, which is x plus 2, right? So if I factor that out, I'm left with whatever is not the x plus 2's, and that's x squared minus 25. Now I like this one because note the x squared minus 25 factors down further, and that's just something I really hope you'll catch because I know you know it factors down to x plus 5 and x minus 5. And the directions say to factor completely, so if you stopped here, you wouldn't get full credit because it actually goes all the way down.